Hi, this is Sam from Cloud Tech Well. Today we are going to see how to launch an Linux AWS instance and connect to it using PuTTY and PowerShell. So first, in order we need to have a free account. For this, we can create a free account for AWS using any Gmail or any other accounts. So once you create a free account, now log into this AWS console. First, we need to select the EC2 service. If you have recently visited the EC2 service, it will be listed under this recently visited service. Otherwise, we can choose from services. Under compute service, it will be listed. Otherwise, also we can choose this EC2 instance using the search box. Just type EC2 and it will be, we can choose it. This is the EC2 dashboard. Here we can see how many instances are running, all those information. It will be listed on this page. Now click on instance running page. Now click launch instance. So first for the EC2 instance, in order to create a EC2 instance, we need the AMI. It can be a Linux AMI or Windows AMI. For this demo purpose, we are going to use the Linux AMI. In the Linux distro, there are several distros are there, like Amazon Linux, Red Hat, ASUS, Ubuntu, CentOS are there. So we are going to use for this demo purpose, we are going to use Amazon Linux to AMI. Click free tier option and then choose Amazon Linux to AMI. This is the instance type. Instance type basically it will comprise of how many CPUs we are going to use, how much memory, everything will be listed. Since we are using a free tier, just choose t2.micro. Next, click configure instance details. In the configure instance details, we are not going to change anything. Suppose reason is like we are using VPC default one, it will be everything will be populated automatically. We suppose if we are using custom VPC, we need to choose from this network option for the custom VPC which are created, or the subnet, everything for the custom VPC. Since we are using demo VPC, we are not going default VPC, we are not going to change anything. Simply click next, add storage. Next is the size of the instance. We no need to change anything. For us 8 GB they have given. If we need a record, we can increase also. We simply use 8 GB and click next, add tags. Add tags. In the add tags page, we need to add the tag like if record, we can add it like which project we are working on, which environment working on, all the information we can add it. Next, click configure security group. This is a security group which will be used to allow access to our EC2 server. Since we are going to connect for the Linux instance, we are using the SSH protocol. They have given automatically. We don't need to change anything. And source IP also we know. I mean, like for this demo purpose, this should be enough. But for in production scenario, we need to use the custom IP with a valid IP from where we are trying to connect. Now, this is the overall summary of the East instance we are going to launch. Suppose if you want to change anything, you can go back and change, or else we can edit the respective section. Then click launch. When you're launching the East instance for the first time, we need to create a key pair. Choose create a new key pair and give the key pair name. Then click download key pair. Then click launch instance. Then click on view instance. After we launch instance, it will take few minutes for the status check everything to be completed. Wait for few minutes. I'm naming the instance as web server for our reference. So after a few minutes, we can see that the instance state is in running state and the status check is also 2 out of 2. So which means we should be able to connect to the EC2 instance. There are several ways we can connect to this EC2 instance. The first approach we are going to see is through PowerShell. So go to your search box and type PowerShell. Now here type SSH space I, and we need to give the key where we have downloaded it. So it will be in the default download page. Otherwise, we can give the path where we have kept it. Next thing is we need to give the key name. Then give the next we need to give the easy to user. The default username is easy to user. So give easy to user at give the public IP address. Here you can type yes whether you want to add this key they are asking. So we have connected to our EC2 instance. This is the easiest way. If you want to check, we can go to any other folders. After this, we can use any Linux commands to see whether everything is there. Next thing is we are going to see another approach. We need to download PuTTY for that. In the Google type just PuTTY and go to this page. We can go to download here. We can download a 64-bit file. I'm using Windows OS, so I'm choosing 64-bit version. Once download completed, open PuTTY. Click next. Install it. That's it. Now, in order to connect to EC2 instance using PuTTY, we need to convert that default the file which key which we created default one is it is in PEM format. So we need to change that to PPK format in order to connect to PuTTY. For that, first we need PuTTY keygen. It will be automatically installed when we install PuTTY software. Now load the PEM file we have downloaded. The key which we have downloaded, this is a CTW demo which far I am using. So just open that and click OK. We can save this key with a passphrase. I mean, like it basically protect the key every time when we are trying to connect the key. It will ask for a password. We can use it or you can ignore it. Now simply click save private key, and we can click yes. We are proceeding with a passphrase. We can give the same name also. It will automatically store in PPK format. So once this is done, come to this PuTTY software. Select the public IP address and paste in the host name, the PuTTY software. Next, we need to give the key. For this, go to under connection under SSH, go to authentication page, click browse here. Now we need to load the PPK format key. In this session, we can save the session also. So whenever when you are trying to launch next time, it will be automatically it will be there. So I have saved as a web server. After this, just click open. When you are trying to connect first time, it will ask whether do you want to add the server, do you want to add this keys to the server. Just click accept. In the login, we need to type EC2-user. So that's it. This is another way of connecting to Linux EC2 instance. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe it. Thank you.